Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to today's AFK journey video. So in this AFK journey video, I'm going to talk about a simple tips and tricks that you guys can abuse in order to get free summoning resources from the game itself, right? It's a free process where free-to-play players, dolphins or spenders, they can do really quickly and easily in order to get more summoning tickets as well as gems, which can be used to summon as well. And this new feature is none other than the Affinity feature. So it's basically a friendship feature where you can give stuff to your hero and their affinity will increase. And as you increase the affinity, will unlock the story for the characters, which is really good if you're somebody who is very story oriented. If you want to know more about your characters, there's also voiceover for these characters where you guys can click and then you guys can, hear it. But I think right now in version 1.0.12, it's mostly in Chinese, I think. I haven't tested every single one of them, but mostly. So in the future, hopefully they give us more variety in terms of voiceovers if it's possible. So how this affinity system work is every single gift right here, as you guys can see, gives 100 points all the way up to 4,500 points max. And all these flowers, this blue color and purple color flower, they are all obtainable as you finish up the open world itself. So as you explore the open world, you get rainbow flower, you get hexa flower, you get tulip, you get all these random flowers on the floor as you explore. Then it will be stored in your backpack, right? So it's very useless until this affinity system. And on top of that, you can also buy the gifts with your friendship token or this friendship pal coin. I mean, if you play pal, it's a I'll say like a it's a name which is quite sensitive, right? But anyway, so coming back to this point, it's that for this friendship store itself, you can use your friendship pal coin in order to buy all these gifts for your characters to increase their affinity level. So all this stuff is also 100 points. But the key point to take note of with regards to the affinity system, obviously, is the freebies. If you're somebody who's into efficiency, you can gain affinity daily by using the character. So if you use a character really consistently, such as myself, I use Oda merely almost every single day, you don't have to actually spend the gifts on these characters to upgrade their affinity. It doesn't really matter because you're using them and eventually you will get them maxed out over the course of like a few months or even years if you're playing the game, right? So that's something that you guys might want to take note of. But for those characters that you do not use, there's actually 50 gems at 100 affinity, there's 50 gems at 700 affinity, and 1000 at 1300 affinity, you get one invite letter. So up to a total of 100 gems and one invite letter per character at 1300. So 1300, I'll say, is the magical number. You only need about 13 of this flower to get it to 1003, and it's quite, I'll say, achievable, right? As long as you play through the game, you'll get all these flowers and you don't really need to spend more money to do it. So I will say prioritize on units which you don't use often. For example, like myself, I don't use barrel often, upgrade it to 1.3, just leave it there, get the free resources, and I'm done. And if I really like the character, I'll upgrade all the way to 4,500. But honestly speaking, if you are somebody who's really into the story, you can simply just upgrade the character all the way until 2,200 and then just use the character consistently. It will eventually reach 4,500. It just takes time, right? It just takes a little bit of patience. But other than that, if you're into just free resources efficiency, right, especially for free-to-play players, I think every 100 gems is very important. Like if you have like 20 characters, there's 2,000 gems and 20 summons. Just for free, you can just do it inside the game. So yeah, for those characters that you don't use, you can just up their affinity with the flowers. And for characters that you use a lot, if you're okay to wait, you don't have to actually upgrade them. But even if you use them a lot, I think upgrading them to 1003 first doesn't do any harm because the bar is at 4005. As you guys can see, all the characters that I don't use a lot, I just use them to 1003 so I can get the resources. So I'm just going to perform a few on screen right now. So you click on this and then you get it. So 1000 gem and one ticket, really good. And certain characters, right? If you take a look at this affinity thing, if you click on it, I think Wildest is this rose over here. I think Mauler is this sword over here. Then I think, wait, there's this give me a moment. Let's go into this one. I think there's a shield for Lightbringer. So like I don't think it matters too much. It just gives a little bit more bonus, right? Yeah, 170. So this is more for people who are into extreme min maxing. Like, I mean, it's a minor thing. You can just use this like 13 times and you can just upgrade it to 1.3. Another tips and tricks for you guys that can you guys to sort of do it quickly. If you go into the Affinity system, you can press onto the flower and it will just add itself. So you can just hold it all the way until 13 and then you're done. So you can do it relatively quickly if you just sit down after you finish the open world, get everything to 1003 and you're done for the day. As you guys can see, I have a lot of flowers, so here I am just upgrading right in front of you guys and just getting all these free sweet juicy free summoning resources so that I can further strengthen my account. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, right? It's a relatively short one, just a very simple tips and tricks as I run through this Affinity system to showcase how you can get more free resources, which is especially important if you're somebody who's free to play. You want to like abuse as much of any form of free resources as possible so that it can bring your account ahead, so they can sort of progress faster. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to like and subscribe in order to see more AFK journey contents from this channel, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.